guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, my phone just almost fell. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kat, and I am going to be doing this week all like festival themed palettes. I know that there aren't any festivals that are going to be going on anytime soon, but every year I seem to always grab like the festival themed palettes because they're my favorite kinds of palettes. They have glitters, they have top coats, they have bright mattes, which is all things that I like. So to start out this week, I'm going to be doing today swatches and a look with or two looks with the Morphe 24A Artist Pass. This is with a collaboration with the rapper Saweetie. She was supposed to be doing Coachella, which got pushed back to October, I think. And I grabbed the BH Cosmetics Festival palette, and that palette literally took a tour of like the Midwest. When I do that video and I read you the shipping log of all the places it went to get here, it's ridiculous. I ordered it the first week of April, and it didn't get here till May like 2nd or 3rd, and it took a month to get here. BH Cosmetics usually doesn't take that long, and I ordered it before everything went crazy, but it took forever to ship out, and then when it shipped out, it took a tour of the Midwest, and yeah, it's crazy. That palette took like a little side trip to get here. So I have the BH Cosmetics palette. I have the Nomad Cosmetics Studio 54 collection. And in February, I pre-ordered Menagerie Cosmetics Pastel Pup palette. And I was able to get 2 or 3 of the duochrome toppers. So I will be doing kind of a festival week of palettes and highlighters and makeup. So like I said, today is the Artist Pass from Morphe. This palette, if you do not like glitter, just telling you right now, you're not going to be into this palette because it is a lot of glitter. You have this whole row of glitter, you have this big pan of glitter, and you have this. You have 2 shimmers right here, and then these 3 like cream shadow toppers. They're like Super Shock shadows. And then you have a bunch of mattes. You have your brights, and up here you have some more neutrally colors, but they're still on the bright side. And then you have like a few kind of like browns or like purpley browns to do a more neutral look, but you're not going to get like a neutral everyday wearable look from this. This is obviously festival themed palette, so it's meant to be a, you know, sparkly and shiny and shimmery, and you do get a nice mirror with it. So I'm going to swatch this. I got this at Ulta when it was on sale for like 20 or 30% off, and then I also used a 20% off coupon. So I paid a lot less than what it was being sold for, but it's being sold for $29 at Ulta, and at Morphe you can get it. So I will swatch these guys out for you. Let me do the glitters first and make a mess of that. So you have this orange kind of duochrome holographic duochrome shimmery orange shade. So that it's called Wild Out. And the glitter does stick to your finger a little bit, but when you it does mostly get off your finger. You don't have a lot that sticks on it, because I've used some glitters where you put it on your finger and everything sticks. So that is Wild Out. Very, very shiny, shimmery. Then we have Spotlight Spotlight Stealer. That's the large pan with the stars in it. That one, if you're gonna put it by your eye, I would be very careful with the stars because you don't want to get that in the eye. Maybe like around the outer area of the eye I would put it. Like I would place the stars individually, but it is on top of a iridescent white glitter. Also very shimmery, sparkly. So most of these glitters are a, sorry, I just needed my handy dandy something rag to wipe my fingers off on. So most of these are like an iridescent or holographic. There's only one like straight up glitter in here. So next is this pink one called Glitterly. It looks really cool on the cheeks if you put it over one of those cream highlighters. I tried it. I was doing a look playing with it and it looks really cool. So it's a pink iridescent. So that's Glitterly. They're all very, very shiny. But yeah, if you're not into glitter, I don't think you will enjoy this palette. Then we have Palm Tree, which is a green holographic glitter. It's holographic and iridescent. It's got like an orange shift to it. The pink has like a blue shift to it. The star one, it's a blue-green shift. It's like it looks like it's a blue pinkish kind of or purpley blue base, and then it's got a green shift, and the orange is a yellow green to orange shift. Wow, that Palm Tree looks really cool. So that's Palm Tree. They look really, you know, high shine on camera, but in person you kind of get like, see up close, you can see a little better the kind of how cool they really look, and you can kind of see the shifts on them. But most, as usual, like most duochromes and stuff like that, look really good in person. Then we have Invite Only, which is this yellow with some bigger chunks of round glitter, and it's a yellow to, what's the shift? It's like a yellow to green shift. So that's it right there. And it does have some larger round pieces of glitter, as you can see. That is Invite Only. Then we have Insta Baddie, which is a blue holographic glitter. Oh wow, that's really cool looking. So that's Insta Baddie. That, yeah, is just a blue holographic. There's no shift to it, really. And then the straight up glitter is this purple shade, Mic Drop. You also don't have to pick up a lot to get a look with it. I'm just picking a lot up for swatches' sake. And that one actually spreads out nicely. So that is, oh boy, I always do this. That is Mic Drop. So it is just a straight purple glitter. Very pretty colors. So those are all of the glitter shades. And let me just, wipe those off. They do wipe off nicely. You're not stuck with like some glitter it's impossible to get off. I mean, yeah, you are gonna have pieces of glitter stuck on you, but that's any glitter. But you see, pretty much wiped off pretty cleanly. My hand has a nice sheen to it. Okay, so now I'll do the 3 large pans and the 2 shimmers. So these 2 right here, All Access and hashtag Face of the Day, or FOTD. Those are 2 shimmers, and then these 3 big pans I'm going to swatch. So All Access is a white shimmer with a gold shift. So that is All Access. Then hashtag Face of the Day is a champagne gold shimmer. So that is Face of the Day. Then we have Front Row, which is this yellow gold kind of cream shadow. So that is it right there. Then we have Private Oasis, which is a purple in a white base to a blue shift. So that is that right there. It would make a really nice highlight. And then we have Secret Set, which is a purple, lilac purple shimmer with some micro glitter in it. So that is it right there. Also would make a really nice highlight or topper. Okay, so those are all of the shimmers that come in the palette. Then all I have left is the mattes. So you have on the top here Security and Stage Persona. So a cool tone brown and then a light like pastel kind of shimmer. So that is Stage Persona. That is a pressed pigment, I remember. And then that is Security. Then we have Indo Woe, which is a coral color. So that's Indo Woe. Then we have Portrait Mode, which is kind of like a puke yellow color. So that's it right there. Then we have, sorry, I just gotta make sure this is folded up so I don't have glitter raining down everywhere. Okay, then we have Get the Shot, which is a kind of primary yellow, like a canary yellow color. Well, that's really bright, so that's Get the Shot. Then we have Desert Vibes, which is a kind of like or terracotta orangey-ish color. It's like a pumpkin spice color, I would call it. So that is Desert Vibes. Then we have Seek Shade, which looks like a plum color. It's like an aubergine, yeah. Deep aubergine color. So that is Seek Shade. Then we have the row of bright mattes. So Max Volume is a neon pink. If you own the, whoa, don't fall. If you own the Hit the Lights palette, the neons in that and this are exact dupes. So that pink is Max Volume. Then we have Green Room, which is a neon green. Obviously. Oh, wow, that's nice. So that's Green Room. Then we have Under the Sun, which is a neon yellow. Let me just move that. Neon yellow. And my palette is trying to run away from me. So that's Under the Sun. Then we have Ride or Sky, which is a bright neon blue. That's Ride or Sky. And then the last one, which is a neon purple called Major Inspo. Sorry, let me just lose that. So that is Major Inspo. So I am going to do 2 looks with these. I'll try on these as a highlighter, and yeah, we'll do 2 looks like I usually do. Let me just get off camera and I will prime my eyes and I will be right back, guys. All right, be back in a second. Okay, I am back with my eyes primed. I am going to start off by taking this color Secret Set. I'm going to take a flat foundation brush, and I'm basically going to use this as a highlight. So I'm just going to pick some up on the brush and place it on the high point. I like to bring it down a little to where my apples are. I'm going to go in with another layer. The ice cream man is out and about, as you can hear. One thing I will not miss when everything is back to normal is the traffic in New York. It was very nice to basically have no traffic. And it's also been nice not hearing airplanes flying overhead. But eventually all of that will be going back to normal. Which is good, but it's kind of nice to have the peace and quiet. Okay. That is a really pretty highlight. So that is the color Secret Set, that purple cream color. They make really nice highlights. And then just bring a little up here to the temple. And a little bit goes a long way. You get like 10 grams of product, no, 12 grams of product in the large pans, and you get like 2.5 grams of product in the small matte shades. All right, let me just clean that off. Okay. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to take the color Stage Persona, that kind of light lilac purple color, and I'm just going to do half of the crease in front, and then I'm going to take that neon purple Major Inspo and do the second half of my crease. So it's going to be 2 different colors, the front of the crease area. All right. I need a thin brush to go in the crease. Where are you? I know I just washed you. I'm finally finishing washing all of my brushes, and I'm like trying to whittle them down. Okay. So let's go in with that light purple color first. I used my, okay, that's really light, so scratch that. I'm going to just use that as a transition shade. If you used a pure white with that, that would be fine, but I used color C1 from the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealers. I did buy a white one, but I'm using up this one before I start on the next one. Actually trying to use up product. What a novel idea. Not just kind of use something once or twice and then put it aside. Right. This color kind of matches my wig. Alrighty. Yeah, I would definitely use a white with the Stage Persona color because it does look like it could build up, but you're not gonna get like its true impact if you don't use a white base. Okay. Alrighty. So I use that Stage Persona as a transition. Yeah, see, it's very, very light. And I used a few layers of color, so I would definitely use a white color base if you were going to use that as a main color. So I used a pretty light base and it still isn't like bam in your face. All right, so now I'm going to take that darker purple Major Inspo and we're going to go into the actual crease. And first pat the color on. These mattes are actually blending out really nice. Okay. Okay, that is a nice purple. It is nice and bright. It's not patchy. And it's building up nicely and blending out nicely. So I have no complaints about the purple yet. Or so far. I've been noticing with Morphe that their mattes are really good, and then it's like the shimmers are really hit and miss. See, if I think like if the James Charles palette kind of looked like this originally, I don't know, I think I would have been drawn to it more. Or if this was like the James Charles like second palette when he did the mini palette, if he did something like this for the mini palette, I think that would have made more sense. To do something like this and, you know, change the colors up. I just thought that was a complete cash grab. Just making that palette into a mini size with the mirror. Okay. This is blending out really nicely. Just put a little more up here and blend it out. And I used color mascara in my eyebrows today. I was trying to go for a little bit more of a bushier eyebrow look. This is like as bushy as my eyebrows get. Okay, so that is the purple. I'm just gonna go in one more coat. Kind of have it at the color I want it blend. I kind of have it blended where I want to have it blended. Just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So I was so close to thinking about getting that new Anastasia palette, and then I had to just block those pinks out and look at my other palettes I have. I have all those shades. And I really don't need to be bringing a $60 palette into my collection right now. They're permanent. They're not going anywhere. If I want to get it in 6 months, it'll still be there. Or if I want it for Christmas, I can ask for it. I think the only, like, spring collection I'm probably going to buy is the Jeffree Star collection. So, yeah. Gotta be a little more careful on what I buy, which isn't a bad thing. I should kind of practice that all the time. Alright, I'm just gonna take a bigger, fluffier brush to get everything blended to where I want it to be. Okay, there we go. Got it a little more blended on the edges. Okay, so now I'm going to go onto the lid. I'm going to take that front row color, I'm going to slap it all over the lid. So let me try a nice flat kind of synthetic brush. So I'm going to take that front row color and place it on the lid. It is a pretty gold color. That would look really nice on deep skin tones as a highlight. So it's not like an opaque gold. Maybe we'll build up to that, but let's see. Yeah, it doesn't, it's nice, but it doesn't look like it would build up to an opaque finish. I think it's almost there, but I still see a little bit of my eyelid poking through. I can see the freckle I have on my eyelid poking through slightly. You can kind of see it there. It is a nice metallic, you know, shimmer color. I got a little bit sticking out over there. Didn't mean for that to happen. Just wanted to... Okay, so I have the yellow. I messed up a little bit. I didn't mean to go out that far, but it's not the end of the world. All right, I have the gold on, and then I'm going to take, what am I gonna take? I'm gonna take that invite only shimmer, and I'm gonna place it on the center of the lid. So I'm going to take a flat synthetic, like a flat synthetic brush, kind of like a concealer brush almost. Pat it into there. And place it on the center of the lid. Just to give it, I think we're going to have to go in with the finger. That's... We're getting there. Not quite how I expected it to turn out, but we're getting there. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get it to what I really want it to be, but it still looks nice. So I just basically took that invite only and placed it all over the lid. It gave it like a nice little extra color shift to it. So I'm going to now do, I'm also going to take, I just need a little small brush. Like a really small flat brush. Yeah, that highlight brush will do. All right, I'm going to take that stars that were in the big glitter color and use the glitter as an adhesive for the stars. And just place them right next to the eye. So I've got the little stars there. I'm gonna add one more. This glitter with the stars in it totally takes me back. This is like the type of glitter I would use as like highlight when I was a teenager. Because I would just take chunky glitter and roll it up and down my cheekbones. Do you remember those glitters, that body glitter that came in like a roll-on? Yeah, I would use that as highlight. Okay, and then I'm going to take one star. Oops. Take one star and then also place it right here. Okay, so I put one right here at the front of the eye and then just some here. I'm gonna go on the lower lash I'm gonna go on the lower lash with, what color am I gonna go? I'm gonna take that Desert Vibes color and I'm gonna bring that onto the lower lash line. That kind of pumpkin-y spice color. Ooh, that is a bright color. So I'm just stamping it on the lower lash. Okay. Sorry, trying not to block what I'm doing. So just stamping on the lower lash. Okay. And then on the, oh my gosh, why am I trying to blank? On the brow bone. On the brow bone, I am going to take that All Access gold shifting color and put that on the brow bone. Sorry, let me, oops, and I got a little on the, that's not good, I got a little on the metal part, just want it on the end right there, where I can get the brow bone. Okay, so that is look number 1. I like it, very festival-y. So we use that as the highlight. We put some of that cream on the lid and then glitter on top of it, some of those stars on the corner, and that invite only on the brow bone I like. So I'm just going to freshen up this eye with the base and I will be right back, guys. Okay guys, I just wanted to look at the colors quickly and freshen up my eyeshadow base. So I put the Makeup Revolution base on and I was thinking about what I wanted to do. I'm going to try and do that 2-color eyeshadow on the crease with this colors. I'm going to take the Indo Woe and the Max Volume, and I think both of those should be bright enough that I can do a split color. So let me grab a brush with a not very big, I don't want a big, okay, that will do. I just don't want a really big fluffy brush. So let's take Indio Woe and go into this part. Okay, yeah. That is bright. That's good. That's good. Kind of stamp the color on to where I want it. And then go down here also. Okay. Alright, yes, that is a nice bright kind of corally color. And blend it down here. Okay. I want to bring it more down into here. I want more color. Kind of got it blended how I want. perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just make sure it's nice and blended. And then go up into here. All right, perfect. That is nice. It is. Got the. All right. Already got glitter all over the place. Not surprised. All right, so I've got the Indo Woe on the front half. Let me clean my brush off, and we'll take the hot pink. Do the other eye. Max volume, we'll take that, and then do this part. Okay. Pink, I thought would be a little more opaque. It's not horrible, but it needs to be built up a little to get it to where I want it to be. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I have the crease colors on, and I just want to take this, go over the edge, go over the edge. All right, so we have the split color going on. I'm going to take that color Face of the Day, lie that down. Oh man, it's ridiculous how some of these brushes, these pigments stain your brushes, because I had to scrub some of those bastards to get them clean. All right, I'm going to take Face of the Day, hashtag Face of the Day, and we're going to use that as a base to put the glitter on top. See if it does anything. It's a nice champagne-y, just a basic champagne shimmer. These shimmers aren't that bad from Morphe sometimes. They can be a little weird. Just go into the inner corner with that. Okay. Got that Face of the Day color laid down. And then on top, I'm going to take the color. What color am I going to take? I'm going to take the color Wild Out. And we're going to place that all over the lid, I think. Yeah, we'll do it all over the lid. Grab a flat brush. Freaking, I brush my cats every day for like an hour each, and still hair flying all over the place. I vacuumed, and they just keep on depositing hair everywhere. Oh well. That's why they made those tape roller lint things, so you can get cat hair off of and dog hair off of everything. Alright. And we're just packing this orange color on. And I'm just doing the outer half of the eye with it. Bringing it out a little. So that is the Wilding Out color. It does build up nicely, so it can be a little more of an opaque color. This is kind of what I wanted what I was putting the other color on the center of my eye. I was kind of expecting it to build up like this. And then on the front half, I'm going to take the color Instabaddie and put that on the, ooh, that is crumbly when you pick it up. I'm going to put it on the inner part of my eye. Okay, that also builds up and gives like shimmer and color. That's what I wanted. I wanted texture and a more opaque color. So, see, it does build up on the eye and actually give you and I'm not going into the inner corner because I'm just not, it's gonna cause less problems. Okay, then I'm going to go back in to that inner corner area with Face of the Day. Oh, oops. I always want to reach over the mirror and just kind of build up that gold on the inner corner area. And then on the tear duct, like the inner corner, I'm going to take the front row color and go right on the inner corner highlight area with that. Give a little sparkle right there. Very nice. Very sparkly, very nice. Again, if you don't like glitter, you really aren't gonna, get the full use of the palette and everything. Okay, so we added that gold as an inner corner accent, and then on the lower lash, I'm looking down and cleaning my brush. I'm going to take that Rider Sky color. I'm going to take that, throw that on the lower lash line. There we go. shiny. Got my lower lash line color going on. Then my last thing for my highlight, let me just get a brush to highlight with. I had it right here. Okay. We're going to take my soft paddle brush. We're going to take the Private Oasis color, and we're going to plop that onto the cheekbone. It's a really nice blue, and it's a purple shift highlight. Definitely reminds me of the Super Shock formula from ColourPop. Okay, and then I do like to bring down into the smile. Apples. So I have to say smile lines. I don't want to bring it down there. I do want to bring it to the apples. So that gives you a really nice kind of glass, wet skin, iridescent look. I'm going to just put a little bit more on. And then just bring it up to the temple. So I have that kind of C shape going on up here. Then just on the high point of the cheek, so like right here, I'm going to take that neon pink shimmer glitter, or the iridescent pink glitterly is the name of the shade, and literally just on the apples of the cheek, or not the apples, on the high point of my cheek. I take a week off and I forget how to explain myself. That's great. And I'll just take a little bit more. Just on the high point, we're doing it. And then just a little up here. So that neon pink, I think, makes a really nice kind of highlight. So that's what I did in high school, literally, except all across the cheek I would put that glitter. And yeah, this is kind of like a festival look. And then as the last thing I'm going to do, I am going to take the front row color and I'm going to put it on my lips. So I want a small kind of paddle brush, something I can put on the lips. This is kind of just to show you how you can use these for different things. That's really cool looking. That is really cool looking. So let me just put on the top. Okay. So I use that as a lip color. Very cool. I would probably put a balm on the lips because it is a little drying. So that is, I guess, kind of doing a full face almost with the Morphe 24A palette. you can it's definitely versatile. It's got, if you don't like glitters or bright eyeshadows, I really wouldn't like this. It only has like the two browns as kind of like to do a neutral look, and you get like only, you know, those two powder shimmers. Then you have the cream shadows, which you could also use as shimmers, but they're kind of more of a topper. So if you're not into glitter, I keep on saying it, but yeah, if you're not into glitter, you're definitely not going to get the full use of the palette. And if you don't like bright colors, I don't think you would be into it. But if you like really bright colors and glitter and working with, you know, different textures and shades and you know, different kinds of finishes and stuff, I think this palette you'll really like. I really enjoy it. I like that you can kind of use it all on, you know, the whole face and get a look out of it. I really think that gold looks really cool on the lips. So if you're looking, you know, for a fun, colorful palette that, you know, has glitter and different textures in it, I definitely think you'll like it. If you're not looking for, you know, a fun palette, and if you don't like glitter, you're not going to like this. So this is the first palette for my festival week. I will do the BH Cosmetics palette tomorrow, and like I said, this week it will be all kind of festival themes. I'm gonna do the BH Cosmetics festival palette, and then I'm going to also use these highlighters. I got these Revolution glass black ice illuminator. So these are kind of controversial because they supposedly stole the component from Manny MUA. If it was a different person, I might have been more sympathetic, but Manny MUA kind of, you know, has done this to other brands, so didn't feel as bad for him. So I did buy 2 of these, and I'm going to incorporate that into my look tomorrow. So tomorrow, come back for another festival palette, more festival looks, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Let me know what you think of this palette down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another festival-themed palette and look. Have a good night, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye.